Hey folks, I'm Alex Story with Skill Mammoth Digital, and this is day 6 of me building my digital marketing agency in public. As a reminder, Skill Mammoth is a website, SEO, and marketing automation company focused on typically folks in the trade, so home services businesses, but we do have professional service businesses as well, folks in the medical space, folks in law, folks in other spaces beyond that. In this series, I tell you everything about me building it, and we ask the same 4 questions every single day. What did I make? How am I getting more of it? How am I keeping it? And what am I doing to the agency to fix the inside and future, right? So basically revenue, sales, fulfillment, and strategy are those 4 questions. If you want to join me, feel free to do so yourself. I'd love to see what you're doing to build your company, and we can grow together, learn from each other, and that's kind of the goal of this series. Let me get this picture out of the way. So what did I make? Big day, big jump. We broke 30K in the last 30 days, and that was mainly due to a big deal that I closed today. So custom project. So that's pretty excited about that. And where the jump came from, it's one big custom project, $10,000, technically $9,999, and then $548 a month for the combined fulfillment support, right? So that's kind of where the MRR compounds. So that's awesome. And how am I getting more of it? Well, I got one new meeting booked today that was organic inbound from a garage door company, which is nice. And then I got a couple leads in. Somebody looked at my pricing page, probably a Maker Zero member, snooping on my site. I mentioned my pricing page in a recent video, so I think that's why they peeped it out. And then I also got somebody came in through my contact form. They were asking for me to build an e-commerce website. I'm probably going to politely decline it just because I don't do e-com, mainly because it's a whole different ball game when it comes to how you market and advertise it. And it's typically, high stakes, low ticket, zero margin. E-com space is not necessarily, unless they're massive, I don't really necessarily want to work with them. So I'm going to politely pass, I think, but I'll think about it. I haven't really looked at their brief yet, so I will look at it. The next thing is what I'm doing to keep my clients. No real movement. I mean, just plenty of client calls today. I think, I'm going to see if I can pair up with one of my clients just more actively, especially after the churn risk from yesterday. I want to make sure that I proactively work with them. And one big thing from a fulfillment perspective, it's not impacting my client's SEO from a real perspective. Googlebot, I tested, is reading these websites just fine. But Ahrefs, which is an SEO tool that I use, on every single one of the websites that I have pre-rendering right now, some of my websites use pre-rendering with CSR. Some other websites I use SSR. All the CSR websites dropped, like on average, 50 in Ahrefs health score, just because JavaScript errors in each of the page. I think Lovable updated one of their analytics trackers, and I think that's what's causing the issue. So I'm just going to, deep dive and take a look. And, clients don't like dashboards where numbers go down, even if everything's working. So I want to make sure that's fixed. I have all day tomorrow. I have no meetings tomorrow scheduled. Nobody scheduled meetings on Friday with me. So tomorrow's going to be a fulfillment day. Another thing too is with that windfall of revenue, I think I'm going to take $1,000 of it and put it back into the business, right? My cold outbound is underperforming where I want it to be. So I think the list is just not good, right? I think I'm just going to get a fresh list, do some proactive scraping. I'm not going to pull it from Apollo or anything. I'm just going to actually, do a Google Maps and then an email finder combo. And then I'm also going to buy a phone burner license. That way I can do some power dialing rather than dialing from my phone. I can just upload a CSV and just blast through some phone calls. That way I can make best use of my time. But I still only booked one meeting today. I'd like to get 2 meetings booked per day. That's impossible to fail. And then I'm averaging like 1 meeting a day this week. So I just want to make sure I'm getting 2. That way I don't have to rely on close rate. I did have a sales call today. 2 technically. One was a second call for a sale, and one was the first call for a Pilates business. So we'll see how that goes. I think they should buy the 3K plan with the $700 a month recurring. We'll see what happens. Their referral. And then, another thing that I'm doing on the strategy side is I've been tinkering with the SaaS for lawn care that I've been working on. I've been building it for like 6 months at this point, but I really want to get it to market in time for folks getting ready for the snow season. So that's where I think I can really take advantage of that. But anyway, that's what I got going on. Let me know if you have any questions or want to see more of something specifically. But I'm hoping to continue growing. I think July could be massive for us. It could probably be my first 40K month with the amount of proposal that I have right now. But anyway, bye for now, guys. Peace.